Brilliance Audio presents the unabridged recording of The Buddha's Wife, The Path of Awakening Together, by Janet Surrey, Ph.D., and Samuel Shem, Ph.D. Performed by Sherry Adams Foster. Dear one, what might be of benefit, what teaching and practice is offered, had two or more sat together under the Bodhi tree. Yasodhara, the Buddha's wife. Letter to the Reader. Dear reader, we invite you to join us, to sit with us in the circle around Yasodhara, the Buddha's wife, as she tells her story. We hope you are as inspired in listening as we have been in the telling. We hope that this book will be of benefit to you, and through you to others in your life. You may be familiar with the widely accepted narrative of the Buddha's life. As Siddhartha the prince, he left his royal home to go forth alone to seek enlightenment and liberation from suffering. It is told that he left his wife, Yasodhara, on the night of the birth of his only child, Rahula, a boy, and that he left without saying goodbye. The rest of the story about his journey to awakening and the body of his astounding teachings have been a beacon for many for over 2,500 years. Until a decade ago, we never fully absorbed the impact that his leaving must have had on his young wife, Princess Yasodhara, as well as on his stepmother, Queen Pajapati, his son, his father, King Suddhodana, and others in the palace community. The story of Yasodhara and these others began to captivate our imagination. What about Yasodhara? What about their son Rahula? How did she survive her abandonment, grief, and desperation? Siddhartha came home only once as the Buddha, when his son was 7. He met with Yasodhara and Rahula and his stepmother and father, among others. One of the frequently recounted stories from the early text of the Pali Canon is that a few years after this one visit home, Yasodhara and Pajapati and many other women of the palace asked, through his attendant Ananda, to join his Sangha community as nuns. The Buddha refused them 2 times, but then when the women shaved their heads and walked from their home in the palace for several hundred miles to where his Sangha was encamped, he finally agreed to accept them under special conditions. It is also widely accepted that Pajapati, the Buddha's mother.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?